Hey my love bugs. It's my first time making a video like this on this platform. Usually on YouTube I do videos like this quite often, so you can always follow me on YouTube. But I am if you know me, if you know my vlogs, you know that I'm in the car. I'm in this deep state of mind, and I've been absent but present, if that makes sense. Like I've been in my being, but I've been absent from like communicating with the social media world, if that makes sense. I'm gonna try to speed this video up, but I have to give a background of who am I. Like I've never done a video like this, and that is on purpose, which is, I believe, what makes me who I am. Unapologetic is my purpose, and defining purpose, not this state of being of like she did this, or an act was created for a result. I broke something on purpose, or I went to this location on purpose. But purpose just being this realization of everything that you do in this moment has purpose. Me having this conversation is a result of purpose. Me being obedient to hearing the inner voices of a holier thought than my own, and saying the words that need to be said as the living vessel. In a short statement. I get deep. So, and also in my unapologeticness, I own my curiosity to be as deep as I can possibly be, to unroot any negative perspective, and owning this right of trying to find a happier or more blissful state of mind. To always have a consciousness that will require me to stop, sit, ponder, and reflect about who I am. And I apologize if I get emotional. I don't apologize. And I'm also very sensitive to the needs of what my spirit is calling for, and the connectedness of a spirit that belongs to everyone else. So this continual pull of, if I'm struggling, someone else is struggling. So my sensitivity is deeply rooted in the respect of who I should be, without having to apologize for my antics and my experiences that have shaped my thoughts. For me just to be accepted by my oneness. Like when I walk into a space, that I am a whole being, and that no one who comes to me or interacts with me loses or takes anything from me. That we just build and add into this pool of positivity, and that we create a better living, in a better world, in a better mindset, in a better concept. I just truly believe that there is like a peace that everyone has access to. And I believe it comes with like knowing yourself, knowing your rights, knowing who you are. And so when I'm asked the question of who I am, I like, how do I sum that up into one saying? Like, that's too deep, bro. Like, bro, you too deep. But I feel like that is my freedom to express my thoughts. It is my freedom to not only express and choose my identity and my integrity, but to also like instill that and uplift that in someone else. Because if I can create a happiness in my world, imagine what the next person can do when they create their happiness. They will create and add to this community of people who need love and support. Like, that is why you create. And so if I say, this video is getting kind of long. Oh, I could talk for 18 minutes. Okay, so if I say, who am I? I believe I am a servant. I believe that when God looked at me in my heart, he knew it was to serve. And not to be manipulated or not to be abused in my servitude, but to always remember that there's no expectation that is attached to being a servant. Like, there is no payment exchange when you agree to serving. You have to be obedient and you have to surrender your will, to understand that what I've been through isn't for me, it's for the next person, it's for you. But I have to own my shortcomings, my weaknesses, my faults, my downfalls, my pities. I have to live in humility. And that is that constant gratitude of the simple things. Not the tangible things, the things that you can manipulate and control, but the things that we take for granted, like putting the silverware back into a cabin drawer, or opening up a book, or reading a sign on the street. Like, those are the little things that we just take for granted. And but who am I? Like, I know I'm a warrior. I know that I have conquered a lot of battles. Dark ones, deep ones, ones that I thought were going to like take me out of the game, like just end it all and just put an end to my despair and be God. And in those times where there were so many outlets that would have been the quickest route, I just love found a way. Like, love made a way. And so if I think about who I am, I'm a lover. I am someone who loves hard and someone who extends too much of their time. My loyalty will be my downfall. And I think like I may have looked at loyalty as a weapon to use to manipulate people, to keep them around to make me feel good. But my loyalty is to my God. It's to my God. It's to my God. It is to my God. And that no matter what, like, the downfalls that I've went through, yeah, those were tough. Those were tougher. Those were like harder, like jail, hospital bed, like all the things that I was predicting for other people was my reality. Like all the things that I was like preaching to other people, like I was in the courtroom, I was on the hospital bed, I hit rock bottom. And I stayed there because it was easier. Before that, like I was already in rock bottom. I think what was my saving grace was my car accident. It was my need to be comfortable in my insanity. It was my need to be comfortable in finding a false sense of love it was my need to stay in that constant feel of, even though this man may say he loves me, that's not the type of love that I want or need or can comprehend. I don't even think it's deserve. I think it's comprehend. Like, I want someone who understands and comprehends where I'm coming from. And not to where it's like a compromise, but it's a mutual understanding of like grace and mercy. Yeah.